All righty. We're just straight up live, folks. There's no intro or anything.
No
Here we
intro?
go. No intro. We're live. So if anybody if anybody out there, anybody that's new, we're playing a game that we haven't played in a long time, but I had everybody say yes to me. So you know what? We're playing Hollywood Circle. So everybody say hey all at once so they can hear us all be loud.
Hey!
Yeah, Terry's voice is the only one that stood out over everybody, I guess. I don't know. Oh, it's over there.
Operatic baritone.
Is that
That's
what okay, whatever.
Hey! See?
I'd like to thank first off here, Eddie Smallhorn. Thank you so much for your super chat. And dear Mert, who's in here with us, gave us a super chat as well. Thank you so kindly, Mert. You're so sweet. I know it. And then Betty Lou's out there. Must be Friday night game night. There you go. Happy New Year to you too, Betty Lou. Excellent. Hit the like button. Diane, thank you for doing that. You always do that every week. I appreciate you. And I'm hiding people with these comments. I'm sorry, but also I'll try and here. You know what I'll do? I'm going to minimize that. Let me make that. Let me go to, there you go. Now I can move them off to the side. Then I can move those to the side there. And then we had Diane Bush. There you go again, dear Mert. Oh, you guys are having a conversation out there. Becky Cook, my first time. What do I do? Just play along.
Sit and enjoy.
That's right. There you go. And Rachel left a comment. Game on, y'all. Rachel, first time on the game show. Good to have you.
Woo! Thank you.
Yep, awesome. You're in for a big treat, I hope. Oh, look at there. Hold on.
Of course, we're going to let let her answer once in a while. You guys are going to choose her, right? And enough that she doesn't feel she's sitting in that corner all by herself.
Guys will do that.
I'm hilarious.
Oh, look at here.
Not.
Cousin Russ, thank you so much. Check that out.
Whoop, whoop.
What a nice, generous guy. And then Debbie Davis, Happy New Year, everyone. There you go. So we got more of, when you have a lot of contestants that are actually in the game, they all kind of leave comments and are in the game as well. So it's kind of, and then Diane Bush, boom, Cousin Russ. That's right. There you go. All right. Y'all want to play? You want to have some fun? Let's do this.
I just realized I can poke the underside of Terry. That might be weird.
Ooh, that is kind of scary. That is kind of.
If he could like bump at the same
I'm going to smack it on the top of his head.
to rehearse that.
No, if you go like that, watch what happens. Do your finger thing.
Do your finger thing.
Do your finger
What
thing.
show is this? What show is happening?
We're trying to kill our child. We're trying to kill our child rating. Okay.
Is this video made for kids?
No, not at all. Not at all. I know better on Friday night to make this for kids. Trust
Especially with
me.
Mia Voss on the show.
I'm going to share in their second childhood.
There is that, Mia, but it's actually, it doesn't really matter. It's a little bit of everybody there. So kind of crazy.
This time, yes.
What is everybody going to point to Terry? Is that what we're doing? Just everybody kind of point up to Terry?
Got to do it that way.
That's funny. That's funny stuff.
Yeah, other way. Yeah.
That's funny stuff.
Wait, Diane, there you go.
All right.
There we go.
I sure do wish I knew. Sure do wish I knew what I was doing at this point. No, I'm just kidding.
We do too.
Well, do you have the contestant something?
So you've got two contestants.
I do. Should be fun. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, that works. Okay, I just wanted to see how that's going to work.
So it's more kid friendly.
Apparently, you had to bring your beard to be a contestant. I mean, your white beard.
Oh,
Auntie Debi.
Look at the
She
little-
loves her aunties.
Look at that little pup. Look. Oh, look at there. Huh?
Good,
Let's
good.
see. Look.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to scare your dog.
Wow.
Looks like her brother, Bon Kui. So she's like, what's he doing over there?
Aww.
How about-
BQQ?
We actually look at here. Wow, check this out. All the way from Australia. Hi, everyone. Just popping in. Whatever.
Oh,
Not able to
Hey,
stop.
Brett.
Yeah.
I know who
She
that
loves,
is. Hey,
she loves the colors on screen. She says, Rhonda Wall, a game show regular for many years. She's out there. Says, hey, how about that? All righty. Yes, Ross is okay, but there certainly is a lot of stuff going on out there, and we need to send our prayers and vibes out there to Australia because they got a lot going on for sure. For sure.
Really? Oh.
Mhm.
The
Yeah,
smoke
lots of
has
stuff.
made it all the way to New Zealand, and it's turning their snow different colors.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy. I mean, that's just awful
Wow.
stuff. I can't believe it. Anyway, let's get on the positive note. Let's have some fun. And let's get this underway. Y'all ready?
Mhm.
You bet.
All righty. Excellent day. So let's see here. Let me just make sure. You figure I had plenty of time.
That's Gidget, by the way. She's like, hurry up.
Sure it is. We know that's Charlie over there. We know.
Don't tell on Papa.
All right, here we go. We are going to, this one is, okay, let me make sure. Hold on. I got to make sure that is wrong. Okay. So let me.
Hey, wait, how does Andrew already have 5 points? Oh, okay, good.
You figure I would have set all this up before I got started here, but there's a lot
Very
of,
riveting.
there's a
We're
lot
very
of
riveting.
a lot of talk going
Yeah.
on with all that. All right, here we go. We're going to start off with Andy. Andy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. All right, Andrew. Are you positive? Okay. Yes.
I'm negative too. but
Okay.
that's
He's
all
Charles
right.
Nelson Riley. That's who he is.
Yes.
Yes,
that's
there
right.
you go. That's right. He said that earlier, didn't he? All right, Andrew, this is going to be your question, and you get to pick a person. Who are you going to pick first? Pick a person first. You go.
Well, of course, I'm going to pick Terry first.
Terry
Get
in
him
the
out of the
center
way
of
and
the
give him
square.
silence.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. That's a good. All right. Here we go, and
All
I'll do
right.
the best at pronouncing these things, but I have had a drink just so I can tell everybody out there. Okay, here we
And
go.
don't worry, I only give the correct answers.
Okay, good. A castrato is a male singer who has been castrated in order to maintain his vocal range.
That's
All
ridiculous.
righty, there you go, Terry.
It was-
What do you think?
It's named for the Castro convertibles that the many singers used to, when they grew up, they had to sleep in one of those because they're convertible couches that turn into a bed. And in houses with 5 to 10 kids, that's the way it always was. So that's
you're
what
saying
those
that
are about.
you're saying that statement is false. Then what this says
That's
on this
what I'm
card,
saying.
you're saying. All right, Andrew.
Totally.
Andrew, how do you feel? Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. That statement's perfectly true.
Wow.
What?
You know what?
The Vienna Boys Choir is a perfect
Wow.
example.
You're grossing me out.
Andrew is absolutely correct. He gets that one. Can you believe that? Nice. A castrato is a male singer who has been castrated in order to maintain his vocal range. You know what? That's why I
These are
don't sing.
castratos, by the way.
That's why I don't.
Singing.
Just cross your legs.
That's why I don't sing.
I don't even have any of those, and I flinched.
I know.
Oh, my word.
I was trying to maintain my semblance of innocence, but you blew it up.
Snip, snip.
All right, Russ, it's your turn. Who would you like to pick?
The one who has spoken less than me. In the lower left-hand corner,
Blake?
with the Steve.
All right, Blake, you ready for this one? All
I'm ready.
All right, Blake. Here it is. Here's your statement or whatever it is. Here it goes. The first commercial whoopee cushion was invented by a British royal. A British royal. Do you think
Prince
do you think
Charles.
that's true? Do you think that's true or not? Huh?
So it's about to be I think it was 1812 around the time that it was invented. So
All
that
right.
could be. It was Prince Charles III, actually.
Prince
So I would
Charles.
say that's true.
He says that's a fact. Russ, what do you say?
I will agree.
Well, you shouldn't have because
Wow.
Because he's full of it.
Charles I.
Balake was lying.
that's
But
right.
so convincingly
Balake
true.
was
It was King
lying.
George.
It was
Come
King
on.
George. Exactly.
Ooh.
He doesn't even tell the truth that good.
God.
That's true. Good point. Yes, valid point. All right. Hey, Andrew, it's your turn.
Mhm. Yes, I think I will converse with Miss Rachel.
Miss Rachel. All right, Miss Rachel. Here's yours. And here we go.
Don't
Let's
let him
go.
win, Rachel. Don't let him win.
All right, here we go. A Miss America pageant contestant once chose suitcase packing as her special talent. A Miss America pageant contestant once chose suitcase packing as her special talent. What do you think?
That is true. She actually made sure that she used those new vacuum bags
I
in
know
there.
exactly
That
what
was
you're
where they
talking
first debuted. And that's when they became all the rage, because she had done a kind of do-yourself type, and then everybody started buying them, including myself.
There you go. Andrew, what do you think, sir?
Yes, you put them in Samsonite luggage to begin with. No, that's not true at all.
Not true at all. That's a shame. That's a shame, Andrew, because you know what? That is absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Is the whole story true?
And why I'm friends with Rachel.
I don't know, but it sounds good. I mean, I would actually dig that if that was the contestant. I would watch that show if that was one of the contestants. I'd be like,
I agree.
I remember hearing about that. That's definitely true.
There you go. See,
it wasn't with the packing cubes. It was before packing cubes.
Okay.
So cool.
All right, here we go. And here we go. This one is for, let's see. I guess that's now Russ's turn, right? You get to pick. Diane in the bottom right corner. Diane, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Michael Caine married a woman he fell in love with after seeing her in a Maxwell House coffee commercial. Do you think that's fact, or what do you think? Or you think that's a bunch of crapola? Michael Caine married a woman he fell in love with after seeing her in a Maxwell House coffee commercial.
Well, they did all those Maxwell House commercials where they were like people were falling in love.
Yeah, he did.
Knowing him.
What do you think?
Although, with Hollywood, you never know. So I'm going to say it's false.
Okay, you say that is false. Russ, what do you think, buddy? We can't hear you. You're muted.
I'm going to disagree.
You're going to disagree, and you actually think that he did, right, or did not? I'm just making sure that I have all that right, because like I said,
negatives in there.
Yeah, the double negative.
I know exactly. So she said, "What did you say, Diane?" You said yes.
I do not think he fell in love. You do not think he fell in love.
Are you agreeing with her, or are you agreeing, or do you think he actually did?
I actually think he did.
He actually thinks he did marry. And you know what? I can give you an X on that one, because you know what? He did. Michael Caine married a woman he fell in love with after seeing her in a Maxwell House coffee commercial.
Wow. That was the best part of waking up.
Now the game becomes dramatical.
Grammatical.
Everyone
together.
Love it. All right, Andrew, what say you?
I know. My dearest and oldest friend in genealogy.
Wait.
You're my oldest friend, not that you are the oldest. That's not
Better
what
clarify
I'm saying.
Let's clarify that.
All right. Otherwise, she smacked me.
My most antique friend.
All right.
Okay.
All righty. Now, just understand that I probably will not be pronunciating these right.
Pronunciating
something new.
Been on the wrong syllable.
So here we go. All right, Mert, this one is for you. The Russian mafia is known as Doveria no Provaria, which means trust but verify. I messed up the easy word, but I missed that one.
English is your second language now.
Yeah, I got the hard words and messed up B. I said but. Okay, anyway.
No worries, because I've done extensive research in Eastern Europe into Russia, and I know that is false.
You know that is not true, and that's false. So what say you, Andy?
I am agreeing with Mert. It is false.
Okay, and you know what? That is actually for the win. How about that? And you got yay! How about that?
Thank you.
How can I cheer for you when I'm also cheering for Russ? It's hard.
So we have.
Give him his lousy point.
I did.
Oh, look, you gave Russ 35 points. That's so generous of you.
Yeah.
I figure I'd give it to the wrong person just to throw Terry's all about the points.
You're a show-off. You know that?
He's all about the points, So you get 5 points for each correct answer, and then you get 20 points if you win it actually out. So nice job.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Nice job on that. That was excellent.
If I was a contestant.
I know, right?
We're not getting any points. We're getting zeros and X's.
All right, here we go. My sister's out there in the audience. She says, "Hey, bro, how about that?"
Aw.
Hi, sis.
There you go. Yeah, that's Susan. Yeah, she's actually been on the show, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has been on the show.
Here you go.
Yep.
Rachel puts it out there. I would so watch Miss America. They pack suitcases, talents. That is useful info.
I'm not joking. That sounds amazing.
Coffee brings everything together, she says. You guys are having a great conversation. Well, what about coffee? There you go.
Escape.
I love
Will
it.
vacuum sucker bags fit in my green garbage bags?
I don't know. Is that
What?
something you want to try? All right, here we go. This one is for, all right, let's reset.
Coffee is the antidote.
We're going to reset now. Let's go back, blank it out there. And Russ, you get to start this time. So Russ, who would you like to start off with?
Terry Lee Britton.
Are you sure? I always have to make sure. I always have to make sure.
Positive.
I just want to make sure. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
All right, there.
Terry, this one's for
Yes.
you.
Oh, well, then I'll pay attention.
Blaming the combination of travel, alcohol, fireworks, the National Safety Council calls the 4th of July the most dangerous American holiday. Would you say that?
Read that again.
No. One time is all you. No, I'm just kidding. Blaming the combination of travel, alcohol, and fireworks, the National Safety Council calls the 4th of July the most dangerous American holiday. You agree with that?
Oh, it's far more dangerous than in China. Leave me. They invented the fireworks.
What's your point?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
However, yes, it's absolutely true that they made that declaration because they could not say that about Christmas anymore.
There you go. All right, Russ. What
I
do you
hate
think?
to do this. I hate to do this, but I will have to agree.
Well, that was a good thing to do because he was absolutely right on that one, and he is correct, and you're correct, and we're all correct. So you get an X there. How about that? Hey, nicely done. All right.
Well, mind you, Christmas came in close because of all the Christmas trees catching on fire and houses burning down.
St. Patrick's Day.
There you go. Oh, there you go. Terry, I like Debbie's comment out there. She says, Terry is at the center of the universe. He certainly is.
This is only going to encourage Terry further.
I know.
There was a big
warning, Will Robinson.
All right, Andrew, who would you like to choose at this point?
Bill Graham.
Bill Graham. All right, Bill, you ready? Ready as you'll ever be. All right.
I am ready.
The last, and I know Andrew knows this because he was there. No, I'm just kidding. The last survivor of the sinking of the Titanic nearly drowned during Hurricane Katrina.
Oh.
What do you think? You think that's true or you think that's false there? The last survivor of the sinking of the Titanic nearly drowned during Hurricane Katrina.
Wow. The irony of truth, eh? I'm going to say that that's highly possible and quite probable. And yes.
All right. He says that is a fact there. What do you think there?
He just talked himself into it.
I know.
A preponderance of yes.
Yeah, especially since you don't get any money for winning or losing. So there you go. All right. What do you think? And Andrew, right?
In
Andrew.
the back of my mind, I want to say that lady lived in the Northeast somewhere, so I'm going to disagree.
You disagree, and it's a good thing that you disagree with him because you know what? That's a fact that it's not a fact. There you go. All right. Good job.
But it's possible.
Good job, Andrew. Good job. It's possible. There you go. All that Terry cares about is...
That was Bill's entire criteria.
Well, a dinosaur couldn't have. Like, that just wasn't possible.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
And I don't know who Socially Powered is, but Socially Powered says, congrats on the win, Rachel. How about that? There you go.
That's Erin.
That's our friend Erin.
Oh, awesome.
She's down in Panama.
Awesome. All right.
Hey. Thank ya.
There you go.
Winning.
And Betty Lou says, well, Andrew was alive during Katrina. Oh, yeah, I know. I meant the Titanic, of course. Anyway, no. All right. Because. All right, Russ.
Michael.
All right, up in the corner. Here we go. Mike, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
I am well. Happy New Year to you, sir. All right, here we go. In exile, Juan Perón had to find Evita's corpse and then haul it around with him. Wow, I hope you know you're wherever. Is that Argentina, I think, or something like that? But,
don't cry for them, no. Don't.
Yeah, that's
no,
right.
Don't cry.
Right.
Do it.
That's right. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, no.
In exile, Juan Perón had to find Evita's corpse and then haul it around with him. What do you think? You think that's...
I think that's false.
You don't think that's true, huh? All right. All righty. What say you?
I will agree.
You agree that is false. Well, you know what?
I
hate to tell you this, but that actually is true.
That is so
that's
unfortunate.
awful. That's awful, but it's true.
After she died, her corpse disappeared for 25 years.
Another suitcase in another hall, y'all.
Not a normal practice. No,
Wow.
not in the world of genealogy.
Wow.
Never.
We need to call this game
The
double
suitcase
negative.
theme to this show.
No,
isn't there?
so Miss
Suitcase
America, Miss America would reveal the suitcase where Evita was. This is getting awful.
Wow.
We're taking some
This went
vicious.
dark.
We're taking some vicious circles here.
That might be individual vacuum bags.
My wife ain't going in this. I'm not taking my wife in a suitcase.
That was
You
a
tell her
Samsonite.
right now.
That's what that was.
That's a Samsonite. I'm sorry, we cannot check that luggage. This is a bitch getting on a
A
plane.
real piece of political value.
That is not
No.
going in the overhead. I don't
No
care what you
vacuum
say.
bags.
All righty. All right. Well, and I believe it's Andrew's turn. Is it your turn?
Yes,
All right,
I
good.
think it is.
And who would you like to go with on this one?
I think I'm going to go with Mr. Balak.
Balake. All
I got
right.
it again.
I know it. I know it. Here we go. This is going to be a good one. I can tell. I can always
right.
tell. All right. In England, the Speaker of House is not allowed to speak. Do you think that's fact, or you think that's a bunch of bull? All right. In England, the Speaker of the House is not allowed to speak.
I'm gonna have to decline that statement, unfortunately.
So you think that's
Due to
not?
the Parliament in England, they actually have to speak.
There you go.
So,
I like that.
it is
Good
declined.
answer. Good answer. All right. What do you think, Andy?
I'll agree with him.
You agree with him that they absolutely do speak. So this card is
Yes.
named false. All right. Well, you know what? Again, Andy, you have got 3 in a row. How about that? How about that, huh?
You know,
It
I
just
had
doesn't
3 in a
seem
row in the
fair.
first round. You know, I had the 3 in a row in the first round.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fancy.
that's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I
You have to
did.
watch
Play the
next one.
videotape.
I did
Rewind the
know. There you
videotape.
go. There. How's that? Now we're close. Better or whatever. How's that? I didn't know. I swear. I just sit here and I just kind of
That's
put the
okay.
things in. All right, here we go. If you know
I
what,
really agree.
Russ, you're going to get the same amount of money as Andrew. Maybe I'll give you an extra 0.
There you go.
Maybe I'll give you an extra
Okay.
0 at the end of it.
Okay.
But, all right. So. But it's hard to multiply zeros. 0 times 0 is still 0. So I don't know how to.
Not necessarily.
It's a circle.
It's a
Or as the
circle.
great Billy Preston would say, nothing for nothing.
That's higher
That's
math
right.
you're referring to. I use lower math.
I see. You got that right. Yeah.
Gotta have something.
What's that
I
supposed
love
to
it.
mean?
Love it.
Mathematically
Love it.
speaking.
All right, here we go. This one, let's see. Andrew, back to you. You get to start us off. Where would you like to go?
I'm going with Terry again. I had good luck with him.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear you say it.
What?
No, I'm sorry.
Not a lot of
Okay.
people can say that. Andy.
That's true. That is true. All right. And let's see, not Andrew. Terry. In 2007, Indonesia's president released a CD called My Longing for You. In 2007. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes, I remember. I own 3 copies of it. Never actually came out on LP. I was waiting for the vinyl.
The 8-track tape. Right?
Yeah.
In 2007, Indonesia's president released a CD called My Longing for You. What do you think?
Well, that's actually wasn't him. It was the it was the guy in the other country nearby, next door.
The other country. It was his neighbor with those damn CDs. All right.
Well, he was a head of a state, but had a better voice.
All right. He says no, that's not true. Nope. He's saying it's a neighbor.
I believe it is.
You believe that? You don't believe Terry. You
Again,
believe
he
that it's
contradicts
actually true.
me for the win.
And he does, because he did get the win, because he's right. It actually did happen there. So there you go.
All right. Boy, here I thought I knew what I was talking about, too.
What isn't known is that his wife wrote the song.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Well, you're fast at that Wikipedia lookup stuff.
Yeah. All righty.
He has his Google there.
That's right.
The answers.
All right, Russ, where are we going this time?
Mia
Voss. Miss Mia.
Who dat?
Is in the house.
Miss Mia. How are you, girl?
Hi, darling. Happy to be here.
I hear you. All right, here we go. Here's your question or fact or whatever. In 1987, wow, I have to think about, okay, I remember that. Okay, in 1987, the Cook Islands introduced triangular $2 coins. In 1987, the Cook Islands introduced triangular $2 coins.
What is it correctly? I feel like they can be used as to throw the throwing stars.
Oh yeah, where it sticks in.
Right. Here's your $2.
Absolutely.
I want my $2.
That's a whole big difference than the $2 we use here in the States when we go to those special bars. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying.
I have no other reason to say. I have no excuse, but I'm just going to say it's not true.
You say it's not true.
It seems complicated to me.
Okay, not true. Not true. All right, here we go.
Due to complications.
What do you think, Russ?
I'm going to disagree with Mia.
Okay, so you think that's actually true? They do have the triangles in the $2, and you know what? And you know what? You're right, Russ. They do. How about that?
So much for being difficult.
Yeah.
Think of all the metal that you save by doing 3 sides, because you don't have any wasted metal at all.
I bet that put holes in people's pockets, though. Don't you think? Like, just
Who cares
doesn't
about
mean it
their
was a good
pockets?
idea.
It's the government's money.
The money doesn't
Great
work
for
skipping for your $2 though.
Yeah, that's true.
Skipping stones on the lake.
Yes.
But I think that would be difficult in the coin machine, though, because it'd be like, wait a minute, how do you get that? That's right. No, it's the other side. No, it's the other. No, the other one.
Which point has the chip in
it? Yeah, that's right. Spin a coin or something. What do they do for a coin toss? Coin toss be terrible, right? So
flip a coin.
It's like a Dorito toss.
Yeah,
literally
it
just
is.
flipping a Dorito.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't think they let kids have it. Scratch your friends.
Maybe that's where Doritos came from. They made Doritos from like
from that coin.
Oh yeah, Doritos came from the Cook Islands.
Exactly.
Actually, you could stab yourself. You flip a coin and catch it, you could stab yourself.
Now you all see why I know it's not true.
Poke an eye out. That's right. That's right.
I think it's like the coin version of the Edsel.
Yeah. Yeah. Who the hell spends $2 anyway, you know?
$2.
Yes, and I like what Betty Lou says out there. It says it does sound painful if you were to put that in your pocket. Rachel, you're crazy. I want my $2.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, there you go. All right, and I guess it is Andrew.
Yes.
Your turn,
And
sir.
I'm going to go for Mr. Michael up in the corner.
Mr. Michael. All right, here we go. Here is your question, sir. Sri Lanka's name comes from the Latin word for too many darn elephants. Okay. All right. Sri Lanka's name comes from Latin The Latin word for too many darn elephants. Okay, you think that's true or no?
That sounds crazy. I don't think that's true.
He does not think that's true. He does not. What do you think, Andy?
I agree with Mike. I don't think Latin made it over there. That's a Hindi language.
It is kind of weird, isn't it? But you know what? It is total crap. And so you're right.
Elephant crap? Is it elephant crap?
It is for sure. Yes.
Elephant dumb.
Good job. Way to match them up.
Elephant done.
Yes. I smelled elephant dung when you brought that one up.
Sri Lanka dung.
Dung, right?
And you got to
And
see
it's a
plenty.
trunk,
That's right.
which is like a suitcase.
I saw a lot of elephant dung.
Yes, you did.
Another
didn't
suitcase.
you?
Yeah, you
Yeah, me and Boss saw plenty of that.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Mhm.
That
It
was
was
awesome.
craptastic.
Did you bring some home in your suitcase?
I did not know.
No, no.
That's a hard
No.
stop now.
But she's got a little bit of Evita, I guess, in her suit. Somebody does. Oh, look, there's April. She missed the fun today. No, you didn't. We'll be up for another 6 hours. No problem. I'm just kidding. I want my $2. I love that.
$2.
That's right. All right, here we go. Let's go to I don't know who. Russ, I believe it's your turn. I guess.
For the block, Diane.
Diane.
All right,
Here we
let's get this
go.
right.
Let's get this.
What kind of block?
Block A. Block A.
Blacko.
All right. The king of Thailand is a jazz saxophonist who put his musical MP3s online. Do you think that's a
Is he related to that other person who issued a CD too?
Yeah, they kind of did together.
Cousin.
They're a group, I think. Anyway, the king of
it's-
Thailand is a jazz saxophonist who put his musical MP3s online. What do you think?
Maybe he's related to Bill Clinton.
Maybe that's possible. There you go.
Yeah, they could do an album together.
There you go.
Ah,
Do a duo.
yeah.
What do you
duo.
think? What do you think?
Let's say I don't think that's true because I can't see him being that and then doing a CD at the same time or MP3 at the same time. So I'm going to say that's false.
All right. What say you for a block there?
I'm going to say it is true.
Oh, you disagree with Diane and you say that's true. And you know what? You're absolutely right. It is. It is. How about that? Oh, nice job. Excellent.
The king and I gave me the answer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the king was here.
It's good to be the king.
It is good to be.
Well, you put him in the center square.
All right. This one is for whoever Andrew picks.
Blake, of course.
Balake for the Balake. All right. And here we go. This one is all right. Speedy Gonzalez was the first Mexican-born player in Major League Baseball. Speedy.
Can I phone a friend? 'Cause I bet you Steven would know this answer.
That's true. My son Steven would definitely know the answer. Speedy Gonzalez was the first Mexican-born player in Major League Baseball.
I'm gonna have to say that is false. Although I would not know anybody else to say it. So that's my best. That's my best help I can give to you.
So you say no, that's not true. Okay.
I say no, that's not true. But I have no other person that I would put.
And I agree with him. It was Jose Jimenez who was the first.
Jose Jimenez. Well, that was good. Andrew, Andrew's been around this whole time, so he knows probably the guy personally. Probably talked to him because everybody knows Andrew's 127 years old, so that's why. So, all right, here we go. And you are correct, sir. That was a good match there. Excellent job. All righty, Mr. Russ.
Let's do this block.
Let's do
Well, you got
this.
different blocks.
All right, Bill. Here we go. Ready? And Bill.
Yes, sir.
Going to Bill.
Two ways to win.
Me, Bill? Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Bill. You ready? All right, here we go. This one is every year, more people are killed in New York City on TV than are killed in real life. Every year, more people are killed in New York City on TV than are killed in real life. I wonder if they're talking about reruns. No, I'm just kidding.
Syndication.
Yeah, syndication. I guarantee you they are.
Can the same person die more than once?
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
On a TV show, they can. I've seen it. Mia's out there saying the wine is kicking in. You're damn right. And Diane says you need another glass then. Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to say no, that the real life deaths are more than the TV deaths.
All right, so you're saying that is not.
I'm going to give humanity a chance.
There you go. Give humanity a chance. All right, Russ, every year more people are killed in New York City on TV than are killed in real life. What do you think? And Bill says no. He says no. He says real life.
I will agree with Bill.
You agree with them. Unfortunately, that is a true statement. So, Andrew, I can't give you the square. You're going to have to earn the square yourself.
Right.
All right. You ready? You want to go for Bill?
Yeah, let's go with Bill.
All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go. All right, Bill, you ready? Going to give him a second chance. That's nice. All right, Bill, you ready?
Yep.
A hummingbird. The hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards. What do you think? You think that's a fact or no? Or?
Oh, the only bird that can fly backwards.
Mm-hmm. He's at a loss. He's trying
that's kind of a funny one because I kind of recall something about another bird being able to fly backwards, but I can't really. No, I'm going to say the hummingbird's the only one.
All right. So
I agree with him.
You agree that the hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards. All righty. Remember, don't forget about Big Bird now. No, you're right. You got it. You got it. Yes.
All right.
For the win. How about that?
Now, wait a minute. I see birds, miss a branch and fly backwards to try again. All the time.
Is that because of gravity, though?
They use the wind, though.
Falling backwards?
They flap to get themselves back
falling
away
is
from
different, guys, right?
I think
they're about to crash, so they back off a bit.
Nah, I think they're just manipulating themselves.
They're breaking going forward. If you look at the hummingbird, when he actually backs his beak out of the feeder. You can see him fly backwards.
If I'm driving down the road in the back of a pickup truck and I open my coat, I'm not flying backwards. I'm falling on my butt.
I don't want to think about what we're seeing on that one.
Yes, exactly.
And dark again.
In his raincoat, I'm sure. There you go, Bill. We need to talk to you. We need to talk to you about that, Bill, too.
Yeah.
Sorry about that image.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm sorry, officer.
And we can't unsee that.
Yes.
Never gonna wear a trench coat again.
April says, "Where do you get these questions from, Michael?" And then she says, "LOL, Mia. That's how I felt 2 weeks ago playing with these folks." There you go. There you go. All right.
The wine kicking in, yes.
Yeah. All right. Nice fresh start. Here we go. Russ, you ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. All right. Where do you want to go?
I'll go with the star of the show, Terry Lee Britton.
Oh, I think
all of us thought we were going next.
Oh, we're like this.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Now everybody hates me.
Everybody hates you.
No, used to just be a few people hated me. Now they all hate me.
Full perspective, Rachel.
Yeah.
That's right. I can always use humility. It's good.
We just have to respect our elders.
All right, here we go. This one is.
Are there elders here?
All right,
now which one is that?
Terry. Here we go. The first edition of Joy of Cooking, back in 1931, included a recipe for making raccoon.
making raccoon.
That is correct. The first edition of Joy of Cooking back in 1931.
Oh, Joy of Cooking!
Yes.
Clarified it.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Stop it.
All right. How embarrassing.
Yes. Well, you were thinking raccoon too. That was really awful.
All right. So, yes. As I recall, it did have actually a whole section on raccoon cooking. And it actually had its own tab in the book.
Absolutely.
You could flip right to all the raccoon recipes.
Yes. In the South, that's very important for us. You're right.
And they all tasted awful. So they took it out. There's your answer.
All right. So he said, yes, he says that's a fact.
Yes, it was there. Raccoon, a delicacy of days gone by.
Okay. What do you think there, Russ? Do you agree with him?
Not this time.
You don't agree with him this time. Well,
he still likes raccoon.
You should have, because it actually was in there. So I can give a circle.
Of course, there most certainly was in the 30s. Good grief.
Well, they had to do something with the meat that was left over after they
That's
made
right.
all those
I mean,
raccoon coats.
during the Depression, roadkill was a major dietary staple.
All righty.
I think they put it in a suitcase and brought it
On
home.
that Joy of thing. I got to give it
That's right. The Joy of
Raccoon deep fried, raccoon biscuit, raccoon cob, raccoon loaf souffle.
Raccoon ratatouille.
Right? Oh,
shrimp, scampi.
I think that's about it.
I love it. All right, Andy, where are you going to go?
Miss Debbie Davis.
Debbie.
Yay,
Finally get to play. How about that? Look, and I'll put your comment up too. It says, "Hi, Mom and Diane. I'm really here."
I know they're watching.
She says, "I really am here. I promise." That's what she said.
And now it's a party. There we
That's
go.
right. That's right. All right, Debbie. The video game company Acclaim, 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 made headlines when it offered to put ads on headstones. Okay, so the video game company Acclaim made headlines when it offered to put ads on headstones.
Well, actually, that's true. And you know that, well, we don't really know Acclaim very well. They didn't last very long. They were desperate. And so they thought that they would try this kind of rogue marketing approach, advertising on headstones. They did sort of have a captive audience when people were there, you know. I mean, they couldn't really leave because they were, you know.
There you go. There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
Yeah, unfortunately, they found out that was a dead end. But no, I'm not going to agree with that.
You say no, that is not true. You disagree?
I'm disagreeing with it.
Well, you know what? You should have, because that actually is a true. Yeah. I don't know if all the story was that she embellished it with, but I'm going to tell you what, that was pretty awesome.
Never doubt Debbie Davis ever.
That was nice.
That was quick and the dead.
That's
Can't lie even in a game situation.
Yep. There you go. All right, Russ, it's to you, buddy.
Rachel.
There you go. All right, Rachel, here we go. You ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay. Nicorette gum was developed after the Royal Swedish Navy banned smoking on its submarines.
Well, sorry.
No,
go
go ahead. Nope. No, you go ahead. If you got it, I got it.
It is almost entirely true. It was not the Swedish Navy. It was actually the British Navy.
The British Navy. All
so
right.
That is a false statement because it's the wrong Navy.
All right. Russ, what do you think, sir?
I disagree.
You think that that's actually true, don't you, Russ? And you know what,
Yes, sir.
Russ? You're absolutely right. Nicorette gum was developed from that Royal Swedish Navy banned smoking on its submarines.
Yeah, but they stole the recipe from the British Navy. That's well known.
They got it out of that cookbook.
It was
What's her name
espionage.
was using? The raccoon cookbook.
One of the greatest moments of espionage among Allied forces ever.
Their version was a
They
bit
took it from the Joy of Cooking.
sugary, though, and their-
It's a greater treasonous moment than Benedict Arnold stole our Nicorette gum.
Right. You bastards.
Bastards.
Andrew, what say you?
Yes.
Sir?
I'm going with Michael in the top of the block.
For the block. All right,
Okay.
Mike.
Good
Here
for
we
you.
go. All right, here we go. Mike. There was an opera based on controversial American talk show host Jerry Springer. Is that true, or do you think that's there was an opera?
Right, an opera based on the former mayor of Cincinnati who paid prostitutes with checks and then canceled the checks. Now wait a minute. I think there was.
You know more details than I do on that one. There you go. All right, here we go. What do you think?
Yes.
Agree with him.
You agree. He says yes, and you say, and you agree, and you know what? You got the block. How about that? I knew I didn't like operas.
Amazing.
Knew I didn't like operas or operas or whatever they. Did I read that right? No, it is opera. Yeah. Okay. All righty, here we go. This one is for whoever.
Good one.
Russ. Russ
Diane.
going for Diane.
All right, Russ,
All right,
let's
here we
go.
go. All righty. All right, Russ. I mean, Diane. It is Russ, but it's also Diane. Here we go. All right. So in 1991, a Milwaukee couple discovered that the painting hanging in their house was actually Van Gogh's Still Life with Flowers. And this is in 1991. What do you think, Diane?
You know what? You always hear these stories, and this one sounds pretty true because you hear these people finding old paintings in their house that they never knew they had that came from ancestors and ancestors. So I'm going to say that is true.
All right. She says it's true. What say you?
I will agree.
And he agrees. And you know what? It's a good thing you did because that is absolutely true. Nicely done.
Ooh, dang. Still in the game, cousin Russ.
I know it. I know it. He's really pushing along there, isn't he? All right, let's see here. All right, now let's get to who are we going to go with there? I believe it's Andrew, right?
We're going to go with Bill.
Bill. Interesting. Okay. Bill. All right, Bill. The original idea for Desperate Housewives was to have the main characters played by drag queens.
Oh my.
What do you mean the main idea? Isn't that what they did? Oh, no, wait a minute.
Well, I happen to know the answer to this one.
That's makes me feel
And
bad.
that is false.
That's false, he says. All right, what do you say there?
Actually, I disagree with Bill.
You disagree. You think that's actually true, huh? Well, that's a shame because you know what? That is not true. We can't give you that one. All
You
right.
know, when Bill says, I actually know the answer to that.
That's your tip.
They don't have Canadian American housewives. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Good. Mert, it is. Yay, Mert. How are you, young lady?
I'm doing just fine.
Just
I'm
fine.
cheering for both sides because these are my old friends, and of course, Andy's particularly older. But I digress.
All right,
He
here we
was
go.
befriended.
He was. All right, here we go. This one is Chicago gangster Dion O'Banian ran a flower shop that serviced many funerals for murdered gangsters, including his own. Wow. Do you need me to repeat that one or you got it?
No, because we actually had a DNA study
Oof.
about gangsters and, you know, correlated it with their paper trail research. And that is true, cousin Russ.
Wow.
We were
That's
discussing the
true.
occupation and everything.
Wow. Okay. So, Russ, Chicago gangster Dion O'Banian ran a flower shop that serviced many funerals for murdered gangsters, including his own. And she says that is absolutely true. What do you think there, Russ?
I will agree.
Agree. And it's a good thing you did because you know what? That's for the win. How about that?
I was totally bluffing. We did do DNA study of gangsters in Chicago, but I didn't know about the flower shop
I didn't
angle.
know there were any Irish gangsters. Was that an O apostrophe in the last name?
Yeah, it
Wasn't
was.
that a movie that they made with?
Yeah, he did the flowers for Babyface Nelson's funeral.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, like you said, there was a movie?
I think there was. Wasn't there like a gangster movie that was about that?
Very well could
I
have been.
believe there was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good movie line.
It's like Ben Affleck in it or something. Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember. Send me flowers.
Send me flowers. It was a Valentine's movie.
Miss Mark, will you look that up and see if there's really a movie called
Yeah.
Send Me
There you
will
go.
And I
look it
brought to you
up.
by Death and Baggage.
Don't think it's called Send Me Flowers. though.
No, don't look it up. Actually, I'm about to pitch it to my man in Hollywood.
Your man in Hollywood.
Might be my own idea.
It was
for a
Send
great
Me
movie.
No Flowers. Send Me No
Send
Flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, that better title yet.
That would be a
From
good title. But the
1964.
Rolling Stones
Stan.
will sue you.
I think another version.
Oh, really? That's 64? That was an actual movie? Send Me No Flowers?
Send Me No
With
Flowers.
Rock Hudson, Doris Day, and Tony Randall.
I wonder if the
Yeah.
Rolling Stones got their idea for that song from there.
No, it's Barbara Streisand. You don't bring me flowers anymore.
Ah,
Oh.
that was the remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a nice duet.
Oh my goodness. All right, we went a little rogue here. Let's get back
And
on track.
Amazon just popped up with an advertisement about ordering flowers. I didn't know you could order flowers through Amazon. Did
You know what would be a great idea? Put advertisements on headstones. Be perfect. I'm writing it down right now. I'm writing
Do
it down.
it.
I'm gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna flip a triangle coin.
Flip a triangle
I'm gonna
coin.
flip a triangle coin, and I'm gonna see who
Everybody
gets to
duck.
go. Because that's right. All right. All right. I think I just stabbed my son. Anyway. No. All right.
Well,
No.
with the triangle coin, you can have three people decide who's going to win.
Oh, that's true. What if it does land up on its side? That'd be weird. Anyway. All right. Russ. I believe it's actually Andrew's turn. Is it Andrew's turn? Andrew, it's your turn to start this time.
Okay, let's start off with something a little bit different. We'll start with Rachel.
Rachel. There we go. All right, here we go.
You're chosen wisely.
There you go. Yes. Spoken from a true liar. No, a true teller. A true teller. A true teller. A loser liar. All right, here we go. Aaron Sorkin was a bartender who wrote most of A Few Good Men on cocktail napkins.
Oh my God. I love that I got this question.
Okay, there you go.
So just to drive this home, I just listened to the West Wing Weekly podcast today, and I love Aaron Sorkin. This is true because he actually, the cocktail napkin thing figures into the West Wing show later. He also penned that, and he did help write A Few Good Men. It was a Broadway play.
Nice.
And so that is a true thing.
Nice. Excellent.
I will totally agree.
And you know what? It's a good thing you did because you are absolutely correct. Nicely done. Excellent.
That's like you know what you're talking about.
I love Aaron
I'm
Sorkin.
a little upset there was zero bluffing in that entire response.
I cannot bluff Aaron Sorkin.
There you go.
And
That's
I'm
awesome.
really glad to hear that there's a podcast. I'm going to go download that one.
Awesome. It's
There
so
you
good.
go.
It's awesome. It's
I
awesome.
love West Wing.
Oh, it's so good. Brought to you by the West Wing and Aaron Sorkin.
There you go. All right. And this is an advertisement on a tombstone. There you go. No. All right, here we go.
Terry v. Britton.
Terry in the middle. Terry. All right, here we go. Terry. Here we go, sir. Even today, Miami has policemen stationed to turn curious tourists away from locations used on Magnum PI. So even today, Miami has policemen stationed to turn curious tourists away from locations used on Magnum PI.
Well, there's a little backstory to this.
Oh, Lord.
The actual locations that they're having to protect. Well, okay, we're just going to say it's false.
False is a good answer. Okay. So do you agree or disagree with that false answer?
I will disagree.
You
Once
disagree.
again.
You think that that's, no, you should have agreed with them. Should have agreed with them. Yeah, that was.
That's twice I should have agreed with them.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Aren't you lucky
Larry.
that I didn't go elaborate and to make it even more painful?
Yes. Yes. No. Oh no. Wait a minute. You didn't want
Russ,
the truth.
don't blame yourself.
That's
The idea of agreeing with Terry just grates on the nerves. You
That's
know?
the longest Terry's kept a New Year's resolution.
That's true, Bill. I love it. All right, here we go, Andrew.
Yes. I think we will go with Mr. Balaki again.
Okay, Balaki. Here we go, Blake. You ready?
Let's go.
Okay. Writers George Eliot and George Sand were both women. You think that's fact?
There's
Do you
some
think
talking in the background.
That's Diane. That's
Oh,
Diane.
hold on. Let me get rid of my kid.
Oh, again, death and baggage.
Wait a minute. How did you do that? I want to do that.
Get rid
Hold
of
on.
her. We'll send flowers.
That's right. Be gone. Writers George Eliot and George Sand were both women.
So I actually think I was back in high school. There was something that there were two girls that had guy names. It was, I don't know if it wasn't like a play. It was actually like two writers. I don't know if it was aliases, but I do recall two women names that were guys.
All right.
I don't know what their real names were, but I'm gonna say that's true.
All right. He says it's true. He thinks that's true. What do you say? You agree?
I know that George Sand was a female, so I'm going to say it's true.
Well, and it's a good thing that you did, Andrew, because you know what?
For the
That is
win.
very good for the win.
For the win.
How about that? Huh?
Got you.
Boom. That's a nom de plume, by the way.
A nom de plume.
Nom de plume.
Excellent job. Excellent.
Hey, high five in the corner over there.
Yeah. All righty, here we go. Russ, you get to start this one.
I'm going to go with Michael.
Michael up in the
Okay,
top
let's go.
corner. Here we go. According to DNA studies at Penn State University, man, that's a bad thing, both those things. But anyway, here we'll keep going. 30% of white Americans actually have some black ancestry. Oh, wow. I should have asked this to the ancestry folks, man. Anyway, okay. According to DNA studies at Penn State University, 30% of white Americans actually have some black ancestry.
Oh, 30%'s a lot.
It is a lot.
We all have a little black maybe in us, I guess. I don't know.
There you go. There you go.
Otherwise, we'll go back to
I
slavery.
think that's a little bit high, though. I'm going to say that's not true.
All
That's
right.
a little bit too high.
All right. He says that's false. What do you think?
I'm going to say it is true.
So you're disagreeing with him and saying that it's
That's
true.
correct.
And you know what? It's a good thing you did that because you're absolutely right, Russ.
I tried so hard not to give it
I
away.
know. I'm
And-
impressed.
And interestingly, for people who identify as Black or African Americans,
Mhm.
also have a great percentage of them have white blood or East or Western European ancestries in their
Nice.
DNA.
Excellent.
We're really more alike than we realize.
There you go. See? How about
Which is
that?
funny because I was thinking there's more diversity than we realize, and both of those statements are true.
They totally are. And isn't it fun when we share cultural histories and
Absolutely.
traditions and
Not for
you
me.
know,
When I found out how much Elbonian genes I had,
Elbowing?
Elbonian.
Elbonian.
The Elbonians are famous for being pretty klutzy.
That was
There you
your
go.
elbow for your
Yeah.
purple juice.
Remember, as Dr. Schweitzer said, skim is only skin deep.
Oh, that's true.
That's absolutely true.
All righty. And Andrew, I believe it's your turn.
Yes. And I don't know where I want to go. Let's go with Terry.
There's a lot of people that'll tell you where to go. Oh, no. Terry.
They've been
it is-
doing that for years in my
All right,
dorm.
all right. All righty, Terry. Oh, good. A cultural reference for you there, Terry. You're going to love
Oh,
this
good.
one. Both of y'all are
Easy
going to love
accent.
this. Y'all are going to love this. All right. The TV show Doogie Howser was based on Dr. Doug Hauser, who in real life is now serving 30 years in prison for medical manslaughter.
Oh,
Woof, man.
That's so weird. It's gotta be true.
Okay. All right. He says that's true. Andrew?
Carrie, I have no idea, but I'm going to trust you and agree with you.
Well, you shouldn't have, because that's bad. And you know what, Russ, we gave you an X in that one. All righty. Sorry about that. All right, here we go.
Diane.
Sure was a weird one.
It was a weird one. All right, Diane. All righty, going for the
Hello,
win
I'm back.
here. Yeah, going for the win here. Here we go.
by the
All right.
way, I like your Christmas stockings in the background. They're cute.
Oh, there you go.
No, man.
There you go. All right, here we go. Nobody has ever won each of the following: an Oscar, an Emmy, a Tony, a Grammy, and a Pulitzer.
Oh,
So, what say you, Diane?
Well,
what do you think? Yeah, Pulitzer.
If you wouldn't have thrown Pulitzer in there, I would have said yes.
All right,
But
so you're going to say that's...
now I'm going to have to say that's false. That's nobody has won it, so
You don't-
it's true.
So
Nobody
you're saying
won
this
all-
is true. You don't believe.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So here we go. What do you say?
I'm pretty sure on the other ones it was true, but not the Pulitzer.
Okay, all right. So what do you think?
Somebody has won all.
Huh? You're saying somebody has won all.
Yes.
And
yes.
you're absolutely correct for the win.
Whoa.
Ooh, I want to know who that is.
Was it Bob Dylan?
I agreed with you, Diane, till they said Pulitzer Prize. I was, you know.
Is it Bob Dylan?
And that's called a PGOT, by the way.
Oh, is it?
All right. So it's
Oscar,
So
Grammy.
cool. So cool.
Who
Peacock.
was it? Who was
Don't-
it?
Well, it's his list of people who've won an Academy Award. So that's EGOT is what that is, but I don't see anybody that's actually got the PGOT. So.
I only said Bob Dylan because he just won the
he
Pulitzer.
just won. Yeah.
I think
And-
that's possible.
But I
Yeah.
don't know if Bob Dylan would have won an Emmy.
Well, wait. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You're right.
You're in this crowd. We're all like, woo woo.
Oh, we just had to stop everything. We got to figure out who this
Oh,
person is.
Now we
oh,
need
so
to
wait,
know.
it might have been Richard Rogers, the first person to win an EGOT or a PGOT.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is on Wikipedia. So
Who's
Wow.
Richard Rogers?
I think he was Rogers.
By the way,
Rogers
nobody
and
mentioned my
Hammerstein.
Christmas.
Rogers and
No one
Hammerstein.
mentioned my Christmas stocking right there.
Oh, hush.
Did
Little
you win a
dot in
Pulitzer? Did
Yeah.
you win a Pulitzer? Let's
Oh
talk
wait,
about
some people
Yeah,
say the
it was
P
Richard
is for a Peabody. So there you go.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
He won
So
a Tony
let's
for
nerd the
South-
F out.
for South Pacific, Grammy for Sound of Music.
Wow.
Who is this, Diane?
Rogers.
Richard Rogers.
Richard Rogers.
Hmm. We're just learning all kinds of stuff, aren't we?
And he won a
We
Pulitzer. in-
Completely educational.
Yeah, that's who I
show.
just said. Richard Rogers
Can we
is
just
the,
give a
the
shout out
Rogers
to-
and Hammerstein.
Myrtle
Did
is
he
like
win the
putting
Pulitzer
all of
for
the
it?
links in for us. So we're learning.
I know.
from
Have you
Myrtle.
seen that?
We've got an
Yeah.
I feel like I've got a
study guide.
Wikipedia happening. over
Shout
here.
out,
It's awesome.
shout out to Myrtle. How about you? Thank you very much for that.
And for everyone watching, it's after the question.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very good. It's sometimes I'm dying.
I know sometimes it's like, oh my God, I know that. Yes, that's
I'm like,
I love it. Some of the expressions sometimes. Anyway, all right. It is again, Russ, good win on that one too, by the way. Andrew, I believe it's your turn, sir.
Yes, and I'm going to go with the ever lovely Mia Voss.
Mia Voss.
Ever lovely.
I'm
We're
over
calling
here
her
Wikipediaing like crazy.
All righty. Here we go.
There.
This is okay. Here we go. National Secretary's Day is now called Administrative Professionals Day. Do you think that's a fact there? Or do
I'm
you
going to
think-
have to go with you on that because I was a secretary for a while.
There you go.
And then it became administrative assistant.
There you go. Okay.
And I'm going to go with, although I think the word professional might be a little sketchy on that one. So, but
Yeah, it depends on who you ask, I guess, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna go with yes.
General, Mia.
All right, Andrew. She says
It's
yes.
To
that
be
na-
politically correct, I will agree with it.
okay. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
All right. And you are absolutely correct. Nice job, Mia. Nice match there. Because she be one. There you
Yeah.
go. All right.
I was one.
There you go. All right, Russ.
Debbie Davis, please.
Debbie Davis. All right, here we go. Debbie, you ready?
I'm ready.
A very tall 80s rock star became Australia's environmental minister in 2007. A very tall 80s rock star became Australia's environment minister in 2007. What do you think on that?
Okay, sorry to not be bluffing so well on this one. You would think that you would. There's just too many details there to make it false. I'm going to say true.
All right. She says that that's true. What do you think?
That's what I said about Dougie.
Oh, that's right.
Dougie. Dougie. What do you think, Russ?
I will agree.
You're going to agree and say that that is true as well. And you guys are absolutely correct. Nice. How about that?
Well, who was it?
I don't know. It doesn't say that. I don't know. Again, Mert will be on her search engine quickly and figuring that out.
I'm working on it. All I'm
Australia-
coming up with are those terrible fires that
Oh,
you
yeah,
deal with.
I know.
Oh,
All righty. Where do we go?
I don't think Rick Ocasek was
Peter Garrett.
Australian, but that's just me.
Mr. Russ.
No, it's Andrew's turn.
Oh, it is?
Oh.
I thought he just
Yeah,
got.
because
I thought he just
I
agreed.
thought he just got agreed with Debbie.
Oh no,
right?
that was
I was with
professional.
Debbie. I was with Debbie.
Oh, you were with Debbie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Andrew, it's your turn.
Yeah,
My
you're right.
apologies.
Thank you, Russ.
An honest man. That's why he's my partner.
Hey, like don't count on me to remember. Listen, this is my second. Okay, so and they're pretty tall glasses. So no, go ahead. What do you say?
Let's go with Diane.
Diane, before we go there, we have out here Peter Robert Garrett, AM, born April 16, April 1953, is an Australian musician, environmentalist, activist, and former politician. There you go. All right. So Diane.
Nice.
All right.
All right, Diane. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Here we go. An Italian Catholic nearly became Prime Minister of India in 2004. An Italian Catholic nearly became Prime Minister of India in 2004. What do you think on that one?
That sounds possible because they probably had missions over there. So I'm going to say that's true.
All right. Says it's true. What do you think?
I'm going to disagree. I don't
Andrew?
think the Hindus would have allowed it.
All right. Andrew disagrees, but you know what? It's a shame. Russ got that one because it's actually true. How about that? How about that? That is true. All right. Here we go. Russ.
I'm amazed.
Okay, I'm going to go with Mert.
Mert. All right, Miss Mert. Here you go.
I'm ready.
Now you can't Wikipedia fast enough. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I
I'm
cannot.
kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Deepak Chopra helped create a series of comic books featuring superheroes from India. I think it's Deepak. Is that right? Deepak?
Yeah, you said it right.
Yeah.
Deepak
Chopra.
Chopra helped create a
Chopra.
series of comic books featuring superheroes from India. No, I'm just kidding. I might have got that wrong.
I got to tell you, I'm drawing a blank.
You're drawing a
So I'm
blank.
going to say it's false.
Okay, she's going to say it's false. What do you think?
I think it's true.
All right, so you disagree with Mert and say that it's true, and it's a good thing you did that, Russ, because you know what? It is true.
Good
Nicely
job,
done,
Eddie.
Russ.
Good job.
Nice. And you'll have to excuse my ignorance, but I don't know who that is. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm sorry. I just don't know.
He's written some pretty deep
Okay.
Deep, yeah.
self.
That's exactly why I was thinking he hadn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. That was just my ignorance on that one. All right, here we go. Who are we going with here?
I think I'm going to go with Rachel.
I think that might not be a bad idea.
That's a convergence.
That's right. All right, here we go. Here we go. While running for president, John McCain jumped into a mosh pit and body surfed at Burning Man.
Wait. I just have to get the visual. Everybody with me?
Yeah. No, I'm not. I left as soon as I heard the first word.
I'm gonna say that's false because I think, much respect, I just don't think that would be. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't do it because I'm going to hurt myself. So no, I'm saying that's false.
Okay.
His better angels, his common sense. He's like, he thought about it for a second, but he didn't actually do it. False.
All righty. What do you say?
He would know what a mosh pit was, so I'm going to agree with you.
So you agree that's a bunch of crud.
Yes.
And you know what? We got to put a circle in that one because that's right. You're right.
Yay.
I'm so glad he didn't.
It's like,
I'm hurting for him.
I just wanted to see it. I'm like,
And had it been Bob Dole, that's something else.
he would have won. I'm be like, he's so cool.
All right, here we go.
Michael
up in the corner. All right, here we go. Let's go to this one right here. All right. Singer Chris DeBurro's daughter, Chris DeBurro's daughter won the Miss World pageant. Singer Chris DeBurro's daughter won the Miss World pageant.
Sure, it's not Chris DeBurrow.
Well, I've never heard of
it. It is. It probably is. Bill. What is it? Ask Bill. Chris DeBurg. There you go. Chris DeBurg. How's that? Is that better?
Spanish train came running.
Okay.
I've heard of that.
Okay.
I'm going to say that's not true.
You say that's not true. All right. That's not true. Russ?
I am not going to agree with Michael. I believe it is true.
You think that is true, and it's a good thing because you know what? You're right, Russ. That is true.
He is the one who wrote Lady in Red. Remember that movie?
Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. The girl with the red shoes. Yep. No.
I think he's most famous.
It was a song. It was an 80s song.
I know.
There's only
1986.
two types of women wear red.
Oh, I remember that movie.
One is Hispanic dancer.
I love it. Rachel, you're so funny. John McCain moshing visual.
Was my face making faces? Interesting.
My face was making your face too.
Was my face making your face? I had a face on.
Oh, Lord. All right, who are we going with?
Terry
Lee Britton. Terry,
Obvious.
You ready?
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
It's right. It's not fair. We always do. Okay. Louis Braille went blind after he accidentally washed his face with carbolic acid.
Oh.
Louis Braille went blind after he accidentally washed his face with carbolic acid.
Well, that can't hurt you, that stuff, can it?
I don't know.
I
don't know. I've been drinking it all night. It hadn't done anything to me.
Well, wait, I'm going to look it up.
Okay.
Let me see if I
cheating.
No pun intended. Let me see.
That burns, dude. It burns.
That burns. Yes.
All right. Just to bump this whole thing, I'm going to say that that's probably exactly how it came about because, yeah.
All right. He says exactly. What do you think?
Well, you know the French. I have to agree.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame.
No,
that is not true. Not true at all.
It does burn.
When he was 3, he was playing with one of those 3-cornered coins. We actually was making holes in leather with an awl and had an accident.
Oh, yeah.
Heads or tails? Obviously heads. Hit him right in the eye. Heads or tails.
Keep your eye on.
All righty. I can't give you that in the middle there, but I take it. Russ, where are you going?
Terry Lee Britton.
Terry Lee Britton again.
I don't know why.
Terry. Wow. All right. Okay, I'm probably going to mispronounce some of this, but maybe not. I don't know. A uniformed Boy Scout did his good deed for the day when he saved the Maldives president from an assassin in 2008. Okay.
Maldives or Maltese or what? Which one?
Maldives. Okay. Yeah. The Maltese Falcon. No, I'm just kidding. The Maldives. A uniformed
Where
Boy
the heck
Scout.
is the Maldives?
Maldive Island.
There you go. A uniformed Boy Scout did his good deed for the day when he saved the Maldives president from an assassin in 2008.
I'll have you know, there's no freaking merit badge for that kind of thing. So it's highly questionable that he would choose that as an activity for his good deed for the day.
All right. So he says no. He says that is not a fact. What do you think?
I believe it is true.
So you disagree with Terry and you think that's true?
That's correct.
All right. Well, you know what? You just got it. Nice job.
Very good, Russ. Very good.
Nice.
Man, it was such cogent argument I had there.
Oh my gosh. What a great game. We're going to call it evening, I think, or we're going to be into Saturday. So nice job. Excellent job. Thank you, everybody, for the showed up. Thank you out in the audience, everybody, for coming and joining us. I will put the link out there. You can come in and join us in for the after party. Anybody that wants to stick around, stick around. If you got to go, I understand. Mia's been up in her little party for a long time, so she's probably doing just fine. But anyway, there you go. Wine's empty, exactly. But thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for coming and joining. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Take care. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year. Thank you. Thank you for showing. Yay.
On this